Hi there and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to do this look. I'm going to talk about the current situation. I think I should mention that I live in Spain and we've been quarantined for approximately 2 weeks, although I went into self-isolation way before that because I was afraid of getting the disease. I'm going to talk a little bit about how it is to be at home all the time and what I've been up to lately. Well, I do this look. I'm not really gonna mention everything I'm using, but I will write down the names of everything in the description down below, so if you're curious about any product, just check it, because I will be mentioning everything that I've used. So if you wanna hear me rambling about COVID and other stuff, just keep watching. So, how are you guys doing? I mean, considering the current situation, I think I'm in one of the worst affected countries. I live in Spain, for those of you who don't know, and I don't know, people are dying by the hundreds every single day. It's fucking horrible. And I'm lucky because I live in the countryside, so I'm not really affected in that sense, but it's still horrifying to know that if you get sick, whether it is for this or any other reason, you're probably not gonna be able to get the help that you need at the hospital, because there's just so many people that are sick and need help right now. That's probably impossible to go to a hospital. So I'm just using this this palette. I think I'm gonna go with I already used this one, and then I'm probably gonna use this and I don't know. By the way, they're a lot like more intense than they look in the camera. I have been finding motivation to do anything, because just thinking about this is like, why would I be doing anything, honestly? Other than working, because I can still work. I don't do it because, I don't do it very often, because I'm studying as well, so I'm supposed to be a full-time student this year. And then after this I will go back to my work. I am a translator. In my country, everyone took steps way too late. I think we should have gone into self-isolation as soon as Italy started showing, you know, those really, really bad statistics. Oh well. Anyway, I think you're probably tired of hearing stories about this, talking about this, being at home, not being able to go out. So, probably should talk about something else, but the truth is I'm obsessed with this. Probably because in my country it's really bad, but I don't know, even if it wasn't, I would probably be still a little bit obsessed, because I'm really afraid of diseases in general, even before all this. So how are you doing in your country? Is it just as bad as here? Or can you go out? Can you work and still do your stuff? Or are you trapped at home watching TV, Netflix, or whatever you usually do? Now I'm gonna use this palette from Technic Cosmetics, and I'm probably gonna use this and this. So other than that, I've just been trying to keep my mind busy, trying not to think about all this too much. Gonna add some black here. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, honestly, because I don't want to talk about the same topic all the time. That's all I can think about. Apart from that, I've been watching a lot of movies. because that's like my all-time favorite hobby. I used to do research at university, and I did like film criticism and film history and stuff like that. Okay, I think it's looking a lot better than before. I mean, I just wanted to do something kind of red, brown in that line, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But I think it's turning pretty decent. So I'm just trying to balance like my worry for this topic and my need to keep a sense of normalcy in my life, which I think we all should do right now, because we don't know how long this is gonna last. So the more we do to keep things as normal as possible, the less it's gonna affect us in an emotional way. I'm bringing this down a lot because I want to look like a vampire. So I need to look a little bit sick at least. Blend in this. I think it's also important to focus on the good things that could come out of this, even if it's of course very difficult to do that right now. But for example, I've seen a lot of companies doing remote work, and I hope this will make it easier to find remote jobs in the future, because right now where I live is very, very difficult. I'm in Spain in general, but I think when you're working remotely you can hire people from any country, but for tax reasons and stuff like that, it's always easier to find a job in your own country. So I kind of struggle finding a job that I can do from home, but that pays a decent amount of money, or that's kind of a safe thing in the sense that so far I've been working as a freelancer, which means you can have a job today and not have anything to do tomorrow. You never know what's gonna happen. So I really hope after this companies realize that it's a lot better for everyone. It's also good to see people come together separately. Like, there's people cheering from their windows to thank doctors, nurses, and everyone involved in that, everyone that works at hospitals. Today I want to prepare one of my favorite dishes, which is like it's like a sandwich spread using surimi, which is something similar to crab, but it's like really cheap. I don't know exactly how to call this, but I mean, if I can find a photo I will put it somewhere. So cooking, watching movies, and probably reading. I think I'm gonna start reading something new, or I don't know, like studying or stuff like that. You know, there's like endless things you can do at home. I think the most difficult thing right now is to take your mind off of these problems. You need to be very fast with this eyeliner, because if you mess up, it will rub it off. If you go over it when it's dry, it will rub it off and it will look like a mess. I don't know a lot about makeup, to be honest. It's just like something I need to do to be able to take the photos that I like. But eyeliner is kind of like drawing, and when I was a kid and a teen, I was drawing all the time, so that's like the easiest part for me. I'm gonna use this palette for blush, and I'm probably gonna mix this and this. I'm gonna use a ton of it because somehow it never shows up on photos. So I'm gonna try to use as much as possible without looking like a clown. I've been trying to stay productive and, you know, study and stuff like that. I still have to go to class online. I have online lessons, which is something I was super excited about at first, but then because I don't have the best internet connection, I'm not so happy about it. My favorite highlighter is from Makeup Revolution. I'm just gonna use a ton of this because, again, it never shows up on photos. I mean, I sometimes rub it on my face directly because I have very protruding cheekbones, so it just stays in the right place. But I feel that would look weird if I did it on camera. While my lipstick dries, I'm gonna apply some mascara. This is from Oriflame, but it's not my favorite from them. I don't know really what it's called. I have it for quite a long time. But it really doesn't matter because I'm gonna use fake eyelashes as usual, so. And I'm gonna apply some eyelashes. These ones are from Primark. And I think they were called Exaggerate or Whispers because they had both names. At some point they just changed it and put a sticker over the old boxes. I want to show you, but it's not like you can really see them. And now finally I'm gonna add some black lip gloss. I got this from H&M like 5 years ago. I don't know how it's still smelling okay because it's really old. So applying this took way longer than I wanted, but it's not very easy to find a black lip gloss, and if you have any suggestions for anything else, please tell me. Because this is the only one I've ever found, and I'm dreading the day I run out of it. So I think this is the final look. I mean, it's nothing special, but it looks cool, I guess. Very vampy, which was the goal. So that was it for this video. I hope it wasn't all over the place. I just wanted to talk a little bit to you guys and see how you're doing. I really hope you're fine, that you're safe, and that you stay home, and even if it's boring or I don't know, even if it goes on your nerves. Just please try to stay at home because you may not be at risk, but you don't know the person next to you is. So just do it for everyone else, even if you don't care if you get it. Just try to stay at home and only go out if you really need to. I wish I had been more entertaining, but I know I'm kind of obsessed with this topic right now, and it's not easy to take your mind off something like that. So I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me makeup tutorial talk, whatever this was. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And feel free to tell me how you're doing, if you're quarantined right now, if you're okay, if you have the disease. I would be very curious to know what you're experiencing. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Take care and see you next time.